Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Plisson Mason du Barbier or House of the Barber, size 12, 22 millimeter or thereabouts. Plisson knot. One of my favorite brushes. Wonderful brush. The razor tonight is my 1924 Ever Ready Shovelhead. I believe it was called a heavy something. Shovelhead is a nickname, I believe. But anyway, it's a single edge, vintage single edge. It has a gem blue star carbon steel blade in it that has one use on it already. I shaved with this last night, and I'll shave with it again tonight because it's a fantastic razor. The soap tonight, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Briseis. And this is called, I'm going to say Briseis. Or Briseis. I'm not good at, I think that's like French, and I suck at French. So, but I'm going to call it Briseis. This is a woman, it's not a woman's soap. It's aimed at women. It's designed to be for women. And Monica describes it through the eyes of Danielle. I don't know who Danielle is, but I think she's got pretty good taste because the description of this soap, this is an island delight that is infused with coconuts and jasmine. Elegance at its finest, we've made the perfect ladies' shave soap with the essences of a beautiful woman it was made for. This soap is desired by all. This soap made with coconut milk, powder, and essence of jasmine. And it's just, I get the coconut milk. I get the coconut. I get the jasmine. But to me, it smells like there's a bit of cinnamon in there as well. Let me see, look at the list of scents or the list of ingredients. No, it doesn't list it, but it lists fragrance, so that could be, that covers a lot of things. It smells like it has a bit of cinnamon in it to me, but it's just a wonderful floral, spicy kind of scent. And, I don't care one bit if it's marketed to women. It's not going to stick around after I hit myself with some aftershave, but I love florals and things like that, and so we're going to shave with this and enjoy it. So let me move on down. Monica's soap is fairly soft. She let me get the camera adjusted. She has a beautiful way of presenting her soaps. But I'm using my Through the Fire Fine Craft, Maria Arman, North America's Best Wet Shavers Club. You can see North America inlaid into the bottom of this bowl. Just fantastic lather bowl. That's what I'm using tonight, and I'm just going to take some of this, and I'm going to do that right there, and just stick it to the bottom of the bowl. and start lathering. Anybody that knows me and watches my videos knows that Monica's soaps are some of my very favorite. And I had way too much water in that brush. That's alright. There's soap in there too, and it'll even out, hopefully. If not, I'll go back and get some more. I'm not too proud to do that. But anyway, I love Monica's soap. It's wonderful. It has all the properties that I want in a shaving soap, particularly when we're talking about using it with something like a straight. Just wonderfully slick. The feel of the lather in her soap on the face is, to me, really luxurious. It's got that light kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it just feels wonderful. Look at the lather in that bowl. Now, admittedly, I used a ton of water, but look at this. Not too bad, even with a ton of water. I'm getting a fantastic lather. I still got a bit of soap, solids, left in there from that bit that I pulled out of the sample. But I mean, that's another thing that I like about her soaps, is that they handle water really well. They're very, in my opinion, forgiving of water ratio. You just saw how quickly that became a usable lather, and it was a frothy mess when I first started. Love the Plisson, love that softness, and with this soap, that soft kind of feel of that Plisson and the soft feel of this soap, they go together to make a really luxurious feel on the face. I could do that right there for another half an hour before I started to shave. It feels so good. So, I mean, we won't, but wonderful stuff. Very, very slick. Love these vintage single edges. I know that, like the Cobra and what is the Mongoose, and there's a couple others I'm sure that I'm forgetting. Those modern single edges are well loved by a lot of shavers in the community. These are as well, and they are absolutely fantastic shavers. If you've not tried one, I would recommend you can get one for between $8 and $20, depending on who you get it from, what it is, and what kind of shape it's in. You know, one of these is the Shovelhead is considered by many to be a fairly aggressive razor. I don't find it to be so, but it is considered that by many. But the 1912, the Gem 1912, and I have a Treat branded copy here. And I saw one of these at the flea market. Guy wanted $10 for it, and I passed because I already have the Treat version. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really should have grabbed that for $10. It was in really good shape, but it was the exact same kind. I gave one of those away, the gym one away at one time, or traded it or something. That's so fantastic. I really don't even need a second pass. But anyway, we're going to do one anyway. But the soap is fantastic, nice and slick, wonderful. But I mean, that 1912. If you really want to try a vintage single edge, any of them you come across, try them. They're good razors, period. But the 1912, that Treat is a little bit rougher. But the 1912 is a really smooth shaver. It's not super aggressive, but it's really efficient. And so that's why I would recommend start with one of those. But I mean, this razor is so old. I'm sure that it was made after 1924. Let me draw. I'm sure that's the case. I mean, but probably not much later than that. I mean, even if it was made in the 30s or 40s, I don't know how long they stayed in production. I mean, there's not a bare spot on that anywhere. All the plating is intact. Just a beautiful specimen. Lovely. They're well worth picking up and trying. I don't know what a mongoose or a cobra brings to a shave. I'm sure they're fantastic, but I really can't think of a better razor, period, whether you're talking DESC or even straight razors. These are just fantastic razors. And today, right now, you can get them for a little bit of nothing. And the vendors sell the blades. If you can't find them locally, CVS sells blades for it. A lot of times you'll find blades at your local drugstore, privately owned drugstore. That's where I get my Blue Stars at, at a local drugstore. So, but I mean, they're fantastic shavers. Well worth a try, ladies. That's a lovely soap. I really think that there are a lot of guys that would like that. Just lovely stuff. And we're going to finish with English leather for the vetiver and the leather that's in it. And I just spattered it because I was generous with it. I just spattered that in my eye. That's not a good thing. Anyway, bless you. And I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.